level. Oh, I hope the audio is working and the screencast is working. Yeah, seems like we're live. Give just a second, I'll just reduce the voice of desktop audio. Yeah, let's get started. So I've been testing out the app on my local device and at some to-do list as of now. So the things are like since we have started migrating our files to user based, right? So earlier it was, if you see the repository of any other than the general we have done last time. So if you even see the to-dos, right? So we go to some default collection, right? And all of this. So now we'll start migrating to the user. So based on user ID, the collection will start making that. So let's start doing that. So first is let's start from top to bottom. If you see the wake up time and all of this, right? And this is part of general, right? Because it will be once a day. If you go to repository, we have already done this, right? So the collection will be the user ID and the document type will be of that particular day, and collection is of general inside this, right? So by looking at this, you get a pretty much idea how the database is designed, right? So it go by step. The first step is the user ID, then it goes to current date, because we'll be keeping track day wise, right? So every day. So that is one, and then this is a general collection that happens only once a day. Like to-do list, there are multiple to-do lists, right? But if you see wake up time, going for a run, and picture, learning of the day, mode of the day, going to bed, these are only once a day, right? Like these are once expenditure, exercise, to-do list. This can have multiple. These are list of things, right? But those are just a key value pair, right? So that is why we are keeping a track on this. So this we have already done. Let's do it for others. If you see how we do is this user ID, right? We get this user ID from the Firebase auth instance. It's because we can come on it to this page only after sign in, right? Without signing in, you don't even come to this page. So if you are signed in, you will have the user ID, right? So that is how we are getting this. So after the user ID, let's do the to-do list thing. So this is a to-do list. So first is we need to get both the user ID and current date, right? We'll just copy the same thing here. So this will give us both the Firebase auth, there is an instance user ID and the date format, right? Date format because we want that for every date, right? It should be today is 15th of August 2024, right? So that should be a particular date stamp, right? So this we haven't still done, like every day it should change, but yeah, we can do that. So now first is the collection, which will be user ID. Let's just copy, search for this and just change it to user ID, right? That's it. And you see this is the same thing. This will be the current date, right? This and to do order by created descending. Okay, it is working fine. No changes in this. This should be for the to-dos, right? So now if you refresh the page, our to-dos should be blanked out, right? Let's refresh this page. Notice we need to restart it so that all the instances are newly created. Okay, no errors on to-do list. Yeah, but to-do list will be empty, right? So we can do one thing. If it's empty, right, just put a message here. So let's go to to-do list. To-dos and the views. If you say text on field here, right, we have a list view builder based on to-dos. This is a list, right? So what we can do is here, if to-dos that length is equals to 0, right, then we can just in the center nothing to as of now, and this should be empty, I guess. So it's empty. This one, the const here, run this. This one. So it goes to the maximum height because of this center, I guess. So it will be something like this. So if you do center, right, it will try to take the maximum height it can go, then put it in the center, right? So what we can do is here put this inside a sidewalks and height of this, then put this in the center. So this should attach it to the center, right? Yeah. Put this in a const. So we start putting in constant because it avoids a rebuild of same thing. So if you are in constant, it knows it does not have to rebuild on everything. So it will just keep a instance of it. We may need to change the message, but yeah, this is one. So the to-dos are working. Let's see if it works. So migrate all equals to-dos. Collection and top ID. Yeah, it works, right? Now if you run this, and yeah, this is what we are doing, right? So the to-dos are done. So then comes the exercise. Exercise also should follow the same thing. First, let's go to the VX of exercise. This also does not have, right? So we need to put the exercise and go to view. Same thing. So if you see here, this one, right? Data, if you see, it has list. So we'll just do Excel this list. Okay, it seems like here is exercise. Okay, this one, right? This. So this becomes like a list, and here we can just do Excel this is empty. If it's empty, then do we here also have the we have a simple size list here. So we'll just do a center child 5 for some exercise next. It's time for some exercise. Caps. So this is what we can do, and if it's not there, just put this and put a const here. Save this. So if it's empty, we'll get something like this. Why doesn't this go to the center? Because it's a single size store, right? This one. Actually, so here you can remove this actually. Remove this from here and directly put this on track, right? Yeah, this works. And if we put some exercise, okay, we haven't changed the repo yet, right? So let's go to repo for exercise. Here also the same thing. So first is we need to put those things. So go here and just put this too. And if search for this, and just replace with user ID. User ID. And this one with current date. So now we should be getting this, and is correct. Yeah. We refresh this. No errors, no errors. Is it working? So let's pick up. So it did get added. I'm looking on the Firebase. Let's see. So I'm getting it. Yeah. Okay, this is working. And after the access, we have the expenditures. Let's see the expenditures. What happened? So if we go to repo of expenditures and do the same thing, that is first copy paste the user ID and this thing, import search for this, replace it with user ID. search for the date and replace with current date, right? And this should work. We need to restart, right? Because this will use the cache thing. We don't want to use the cache. If you see, the expenditures is empty now. So here also we can put a message, right? Expenditures views, and here is a list. This one. This is the expenditure side. So if the data is empty, just use a size box of height the minimum. Put a child of center of a text. No purchases as of now. First put this and let's run this. And if you go, you should get this. No purchases as of now. That is correct. And we keep this to circular item name or this one, the outline border, right? Or should we make it this way? I think this looks better than the circular thing. Okay, so let's add an item. So milk price is 36. Total price is also very good, right? So that is working, and if you long press hold, you get to edit it. So instead of 36, let's make it 36.5. Update, and you should get it, right? So this is also working. I think we need to put a little bit of padding. So it does have a little bit, but I think we can go with the 8. Yeah, I think this looks good. Then we have learning of the, these are part of general. So this is working, and others, this also is part of general, right? Same for this, and yeah, seems like now we won't be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we still have what is this? This is for, okay, these are for the timers. We can do the same thing here also. So first is use our this one. instead of this journal, just use user ID. Here we won't need the current date because these are persistent, right? This will always be there. It's not for one particular day. This is lifetime, so we don't need here. Now last we have is this one. This is for journal. So for the journal also, right? So same thing. We don't need to await. Let's do the importing. And let's got this and just replace with the current date. Okay, so now we have for the temperature. This also will be the same thing, right? Let's use both of them. And wherever you find the journal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's replace this with user ID. This will not have the time because these are also persistent like of thing, right? So we have removed every. Now if you refresh, everything is using the user ID type of what you say, the database, right? Let's see if you get any error. We don't have any error, but we will not be getting that time in this one because we haven't set a location yet. And even if you go to the journal, this should also be empty because there is nothing added, right? Here also, let's put some text. So let's go to the journal. If you go to the views, you'll have a list view for the journal, right? So this one, single thread scroll view, then the column, right? Where is the data coming from? This one, we have the data. 1 second. So why is this column? This is not correct, right? We can use the list view here and this path of chip, and the form key need not be part of it. These two should not even be part of this actually. So we have a padding. Put a column here. Put a children. Put this 2 as a children. Then we should have an expanded. and here we can just have this. So this loading state. This one. Just ignore this one and okay, this seems to be the parenthesis. So we have some error recent. So this do we have errors? If we append this, you should get this, and this is the data. It says size blocks of 16, but we can just put this size blocks just here, and it has a single set scroll wheel. We don't need that because there's no use of scroll controller anywhere, right? If you're not using scroll controller, why do we need this? We can just use here. Let's put list view.builder context and put the index here in the item count. Item count, this will be data.line. Now we need to put this thing, right? So list view dot is there a way where we can use a separator? List view dot separator. So it creates a fixed length 12 linear list item separated by a list item separator. We construct a separate for list with a large number of items in separated children because the builders are only called for the children that are very visible. So it's just unit separator builder context index, and here we can call this separator builder this one. Here we can just return. So this will be not journal but data of index. Remove this, set this, and repeat something. If you're playing of this, no errors, and if you type hello this minus text, click on save, you get this. And if you add a second one should include a separator, click on save, and yeah, we do get a separator, right? This one. Let's fill up. Fill up the space. One to go out of screen. Okay, this is working fine. There is no edit or save, but yeah, that is how we want it actually. If we go to general card widget, and I think we can reduce this to 10%. Yeah, this is the minimal thing. After this is the minimal it will have. After this it will start increasing its size, right? So if we add more than one line, this is first line. So this is first line. This the second, and this is first. Click on save. You should get this line, right? So minimum of this height you will get, but the height will increase based on the numbers of lines you get, right? I think we can add little bit of padding. It looks too cornered. So if you see this 18, instead of 18, we'll go for 16. I think we can just go symmetric. Vertically we'll go with 8. Horizontally of 16. Vertical will just go with 8. Okay, I think yeah, this looks good. So this journal is done. Get your journals and just go here, and you can just close this. Okay, the temperatures are not coming because we haven't set a location. So let's set a location. 0001 India. Click on save, and you should get the location. That is fine. And here the timers will also be empty because this is on the new database, right? So let's add a timer. So this is a test. Create a test for 5 seconds. Click on save. So we'll get this, right? So click on this, and you should get a notification of 5 seconds. That is 3, 2, and 1. And you get this, right? With this default sound. We'll work to remove this sound and add a different sound for this. But yeah, I don't have any requirement to be the user-based sound. This is not the end goal that we're trying to achieve. We just want a basic. Currently it's a raining sound, but we just want a basic alarm sound. Okay, we'll be providing. I'll search for some CC0 sound and just edit. Okay, and then we go to feedback. If you see don't have a message, okay, this button is appearing. This should not appear, right, when there is no message. Okay, so let's go to our feedback views. Come to bottom. Here we get this bottom when it's if it's end, then show or else show this. So currently it isn't because we don't even have that so what we can do is we can also look for a thing like if at least it has one a listener, right? The scroll controller, it has at least one So if you see this, right, if you use something like the scroll controller, if it has at least one client, but this will create a problem because this will not keep on running every time, right? This will only so what we can do is we cannot directly use this. So this is the snapshot, and here we have this message like that if it's working, if this stream was successful. So we don't have access to the stream here itself. So how do we do that? This button should not be coming up when there is no messages, right? We need to somehow keep a watch if you really have some messages or you don't. So this button should not be appearing when there is no message. That is a simple thing that we want to achieve. So first it looks for if it reaches the end. This is for scrolling. If it did not reach the end, then we want to show this. This works fine. But what if there are no messages? Now currently there are no messages, right? Then this should not be coming up. So to handle that, there is one way that I said, like the scroll controller hash client. But hash client won't keep on running every time, right? But since we are on a listener, right? When you add listener, this will run. Let's see what will happen if you add this right here, and if is and if it is an and or the scroll controller does not have client, right? If it's and or scroll control, I accept it. Fine. Sorry for the pronunciation. I really don't know how to pronounce it. So if you do this thing and save this, so you don't get this. But what if you start adding message? So if you write hello, let's see if it works on refresh, restart or something. So let's restart that. And go here. No, we were looking not on this, on the feedback service, right? Yes, okay, we don't get the button, that is correct. But if you add an, let's say hello, click on send, we don't get this also, right? And go back, come back once again. Okay, that's correct. Also working fine. Right, come back here. Yeah, this is working fine. We don't have that thing, but we can get that. So let me add some. let's put some text. This one. So, and if you go top, you'll get this, right? Click on this and come back here. So this is working, and seems like most of the things are working on our system. There is no any faulty type of things, and this is behaving as like the things that we wanted also, right? So the next thing is like how do you reset everything, right? So if that time changes, you have to reset everything. So to do that, what if we so we do have a streamer, right? Not this, but this one that runs periodically for a time, right? Here we can check if the if the current time is 12 and there is no such we can do something like if it's 12 and that date is not currently the date, that we need to save at least one instance on the user side to say like what is the current date that is working, right? So I think that should work out. Like if it's 12, right, you just try to reset the time for the day. But we should give a warning to the user, right? Because it cannot be just reset everything. So in this stream, when it's 12, it's midnight, right? We will check if there was already a database created or no for this. So if no, then we reset all the state of the day. That is, all the time will get reset. Means the network calls will get refreshed, so that the new fresh network calls can be done. I think that should work out. At least that's what I'm expecting, right? Here, right? So we say like if time is midnight, right? So if the time is midnight, check if the DB instance for the day exists, right? If yes, just ignore. Else create the instance and reset the network calls, right? I think this can be it, right? So every day midnight, if this is only if the app is in running state, right? So if you close the app and reopen, this will work automatically. You don't have to take care. If you see the main, right? If you see on the main, stream it will look for auth changes, and if it has data, it will first init the DB provider, right? And if you watch this one init, if you see if you look for profile, if it's not there, it will create one. That is one. And second one is for general, right? It will look for, if you see the current date, right? That is date time.now. Where is it? Where is the current date? This one. This will get passed. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, this. I was talking about the init, this one, right? The init provider. If you go to init provider, if you see this one, this is an auto dispose feature provider, right? So, hi, Islam. How are you doing, brother? So, if we dispose when you restart, right, this will already be disposed. This will be a new fresh state, right? So it will look for this date for the time now, and if it goes to the init, this will not be there, right, for this day, because this is the first instance. It will not be on the cache also, and we are looking directly in the server itself. We may get some issue. So let's see. So if I turn off my internet, right, and restart this app, how will it look in the server? It will always be continuing here. Why is this happening? Is because if you see here, right, this loading state is running, right, because there is no internet. If there is no internet, this init cannot run, because this is only on server, right? what we can do is we will check for internet here. So in the loading state, this should fail at one instance, right? It can't keep on looking. Seems like it failed once, but it did not pick up this failed message. But let's do one thing. So pre-home, this puts everything in the center, right? So let's put this in a column. We'll make it minimum so that it maintains its center thing. So we pass this. Okay, at least we get this, right? We still get this loading. Now this did not come up. So which, okay, seems like we go to this state, right? But this failure should be coming on the, I don't understand this. So if you see here, it failed, right? That is this init failed. This one, and it logged the error. It returned false. This is the boolean, right? This will return true or false. This cannot return a circular because it will return false only when you're not connected to internet, right? If you see this init that we wrote, right? It will check if there is profile. If no, it will not build, and it will check if there is this collection. If no, it will just create this, right? And it will just return true. So if everything goes right, this will always return true. It can only return false when there is some error. So what we can do is here, instead of putting a circular, we need to put the same thing here also. So here, bring up this column. 1 second. The same thing, no circular. Text. Something went wrong. Trying to reconnect. 1 second. Let's see, this should also fail, right? And I don't know how much time We did get this, right? Make sure to connect this. Now if you connect to internet once again, will this get reloaded? No, this does not, right? So what we can do is here just put a text button on press. This is where we'll use a refresh thing. Okay? Let's try now. Remove the constant. And here what we can do is we can just invalidate this. Any dot TV provider dot refresh. Can't we invalidate this or what? So let's update dot invalidate. No, seems like we cannot. So there's no way to invalidate this. Argumentum auto refresh provider can't be assigned to the here. I guess I'm not understanding how do you refresh this. Okay, I got that. So here so if you invalidate it, right, it says invalidate the state of the provider causing it to refresh. Okay, now we need to put the NATV provider here. Okay, now everything should get working. So if you disconnect the internet, okay, let me show you what I wanted to achieve by this. So if I disconnect the internet, restart the app, that is a fresh restart, right? So you're not able to connect because of this DB in it, because this checks for this one. This checks for internet because it tries to get something from the server and not on the cache, right? You can click on the retry again. But when I click on retry again, right, why doesn't invalidate the state of the server causing it to refresh as opposed to refresh? The refresh is not immediate and is instead delayed to the next. Multiple refresh the provider elements. Calling immediately will cause the provider to be disposed immediately. If used in a provider which is not necessary, this method will have no effect. Click on retry again. Stream closed with status, unavailable description, unable to resolve host by store. But we should get in refreshed it at least for a couple of seconds, right? If you see it's trying properly, it still did not return, right? And if you bring up the internet back, I'll say this is not how it's supposed to work. So bring up the internet should not do it automatically, right? Let's try once again. So shut down internet, click on restart. This means everything will happen from the start, and you get something is wrong. You get this failed, right? This is correct. And if you reconnect to internet, again, I think click on retry again. And you will get okay. Yeah, that is working. That is what we wanted to do actually. So if you're not connected to internet, you cannot come to the home page because it looks for a server to see if you are currently updated, like it's in sync or not. So then you can click on retry again, and this should get the page done. I think this makes sense. Let's little bit improve it. Like retry button does not look that good. So, but yeah, this is what we wanted to achieve, right? Let's retry again. So make sure get to internet, and this one we can make it a little bit of bolder text, right? Or what we can do is so you want to develop an e-commerce app with Flutter, like Amazon app, Islam. If that's you can. There is nothing is stopping. So there are many apps that are developed with Flutter, and I think in YouTube also you'll find many app examples that are developing e-commerce app. It's not that easy. You should not if you're learning new, don't directly jump to such a huge project. Go step by step. But yeah, you can build. There is no stopping there. But yeah, you can start directly an e-commerce app. Just build it slowly. Don't try to overachieve thing. Like in the first day itself, you don't want to be Amazon, right? You start by displaying things, then introduce how to sell or buy products, and slowly by slowly you can get there. But yeah, it's achievable, definitely. But I won't be doing that because that serves no purpose for me. Like I'm a little bit more comfortable in Visual Studio Code since I do all of the things on my Visual Studio, right? So I'm not using Android Studio. But yeah, if you use Android Studio, it's good. You can even use IntelliJ. All of the things are good. But since I am used to using Visual Studio, right? So I don't try to jump here and there. And don't want to have too many editors. But yeah, it's good everywhere. There also you'll have all the debugger and all of this. But yeah, it's good. You can, even if you're on Android Studio, it should make your life more simpler actually. Just use the editor that you're more comfortable with, okay? Don't just use like what others are recommending or things like that. If it does not fit you, don't use that. Use what you feel good. 0. Let's take, I think we should give in the bottom, right, not in the top. So we need to change a little bit of this free home widget thing. We need to remove this center actually. We do use free home. Okay, we do use this in main only, so this is good. So wherever we use this free home, right, we just want this to be in the center, so we'll just put this in the center. That is good. And now this will create a problem, like let's see how we can achieve that. So this one, so we want some of the text in the middle and some below, right, nothing in the top. So to achieve that, we can divide this column into 3 parts, that is 33% of each, and here we can put in the center and here in the below, and top one will stay empty. Okay, so what we can do is this one, we put this will be in the maximum. Let's put something like this, expand it, x of 1, child of container, just a simple container. Okay, and same like this, 3 of them, so we'll have 3, and here this can be in the centered one here, so this will be a column and main axis alignment will be center, and the children will just put this except this one, and here also put a column, main axis alignment to the end, and in the children just put this. Let's see if this works out. Loading. Will we get the failed state? Yeah, something went wrong. You can retry again, and this you get the end, right? This is exactly what we wanted. And here in the text, we'll just put some padding in the bottom. Padding and symmetric. Horizontal, we'll just put 8. And vertical, we'll just put 16. Okay. This is good, and save this. This loading state, we will be using our own logo for it. Okay, we have actually got a logo for it. I'll show you after some time. So if this fails, let's just get to a state where it fails. Okay. Okay, this will fail now. Just give it a couple of seconds. I can get to the state directly if I change the state. Like I just want that it should, let's see the flow, like how much time it takes for things to work out. I think here also we should say if we are connected to internet, if the loading is taking too much time, the user will get like why is it not working, right? We can display a message like if the loading state is for too long, right? Then we can show this. So here, now this is correct, right? Make sure you are connected to internet, this one. Okay, this is kind of, in the loading state, we'll work on this, okay? Give me 1 second. I'll just change this color to red and color to red. We don't want to wait so much of time. So one thing what I'll be doing is the init state, right? That's the init db. Where is our init db go? Here, just return false. This one, okay. Save this. Yes, okay. This we can get directly the state, right? So this is correct, and here what we can do is so that we get that loading state only, right? So we can do future dot delayed and duration seconds of 10, and here we can just return transfer, return false actually. So it will show the loading state, and after some time it will show a fault edge case. This is the loading state that will for 10 seconds will show this, then it will go back to the other. Okay. So what we want that when you get this loading state, right? Where is the loading state? This one. We'll put a delay and see if if you get up to the delay, then you should get that message. Okay. Can we use it? Let's see. Future. The constructor being called isn't a constructor. Okay, let's remove this and see. Okay, seems like we can't. Let me try out still. So put a duration in seconds. If it's loading more than 5 seconds, it should return a text of the same thing, that is this one. So we want that if the loading state is too much, right? That's almost 5 seconds. At least show this text so that the user may get some hint, right? So now we need to find a way how we can show this. So how do we show this is can we show this? Here we get an error. The element of future of text can be assigned to the type widget, right? So we can use a feature provider and get the text, like wait for 5 seconds and get it. But how do we do that? let's try out. So if you do future builder here, and the future can be something like that, and here the builder, what is the context, right? Here the future can be like future dot delayed duration seconds 5. This is a future, right? Builder, we need the snapshot. Something like this, and just return so if it's snapshot dot connection state, if it's loading, this will not fail, right? This is a 5 second delay, so we'll do connection state. If it's waiting, then just return a container. Okay, that is nothing should be coming up. Else message is done, right? Or we just return the text, that is this text, right? Let's say this one, I haven't tried this, so just let's see. So this one, where do we get an error? So we have an error somewhere. So this one, something is not working now. Give me a second. So up to this it was correct, so save this, and here we need the text, right? So let's just bring this text here, put a constant, just use a constant where which thing need not be rebuilt. Okay, I think whatever the options is given. Okay, wait for 5 seconds. You get this, right? Only after 5 seconds. Before this you will not be getting this. So this is the correct thing actually, but yeah, it did not be in the center. We'll follow the same concept as what we followed here, that is on a division of 3 and then of the same thing. Okay, so let's copy the same thing. So remove the center, and we don't need minimum. Inside this, just put expanded container. Okay, just do a flex of 1. Flex of 1 means take all the spaces, okay, that is available. This one will take 3, will try to take all the spaces, that will get divided into 33.3% each, right? So in this loading and progress bar should be coming on the middle one, that is here. So we'll do column, that is this, and here the main axis alignment will be center. Main axis alignment is center. It's fine. And in the last one, we'll use the same thing, this future builder, right? Since we wanted to stay in the corner, right? So in the bottom, so what we'll do is we'll put here also the column thing, and main axis alignment will do center, the end, and the children, just put this, and something we're padding, symmetric. horizontal of 8 and vertical of 16. Okay, this should work out for us. And use the unnecessary constant when not needed and just put it in the parent label. Save this. See, you get a loading state, and after 5 seconds you'll just get a warning like make sure you're connected to internet. Okay, let's put a little bit of space between the loading state and this. Okay, so here the loading in this, just put a padding here. So yeah, this looks good, right? So if you put a padding and this is the loading, after 5 seconds you'll get this, even though it's not done, right? Just be given a warning like maybe you're not connected to internet, that's why it's loading too much. And that's a retry. You click on retry. So when you click on retry, we want everything to rerun once again, right? So how do we do that? Invalidating this seems like it's not working out. We can run a set state and it will run the whole thing, right? But this will also run what is below it, that is a complete workflow, right? But I thought invalidating works out. Seems like it doesn't, like, because this is not returning, right? Will this work? So this is a 5. When you watch, you get this, right? What is the type of it? Single word boolean, right? So let's say if you rerun this, yeah, refresh is like it's not forces provided reliable, right? Let's see if it works out. Click on return. It doesn't actually. If that log divine it. Let's see. This should most probably run, okay. So running dbinit, this is the first instance of it. After 5 seconds we'll get this, and after 5 more seconds this will fail and go to the retry state. When you click on this, clear this and run this one second. It does run, okay, but since we already have a state of earlier one, right? That's why we're not rerunning everything. If nothing runs, then we are forced to use that state. So if you run set state, everything, complete state will change, right? and I'm expecting we'll get this loading state also. Yeah, this is what I wanted actually, but refresh is not doing that. Even invalidate says it disposes the thing. Not able to refresh actually. This one, right? So it says forces a provider to re-evaluate its state immediately and return the created value. Both the return value of refreshes and related institutions and the instead of refresh sequence. No, we want that this complete state should be rebuilt once again. That if we get the loading state again, or else the user won't know, right? Will is the restart, is the retry even working out? So then we do. Okay, for now we'll be keeping in the set state, but yeah, this is something we should avoid using, but seems like there is no options for it as of now. So even it was supposed to work, that is what the doc says, right? We'll be keeping with the set state. This is something to be removed. Okay. So this can be fixed at run. So as of now, everything works, and let's remove this clause from here so that it works however it is supposed to. Let's say let's hot restart. So this is hot restart. Something went wrong because there is no internet. Let's reconnect. Click on retry again, and we go back. Right, everything works out as expected. And if you see properly, you don't have any to-do list also, right? But we did it, right? This is because the date changed, right? So if the day changed, then everything gets reset, right? So now it's on 16/8 instead of 15/8. I think most of the things are working as expected. Yeah, we had some to-do list. So let me recheck what is the agenda for today. There were some more issues, right? Yeah, this one, the top one, this is not following the text auto text sizing, right? So let's say this will be min widget text. So minimum call something, it's called minimum, right? Forgot the name that we added for it. This one. So it's on the drawer thing. So just not on the drawer actually. This is on the form itself. So you should see this minim extend widget, right? Where did it go? This one. At the end, we'll be having this auto size this one, font size this one. And we don't have max lines. I think that is causing the issue. So here, we just need to use max lines equals 1. Similarly here, max lines 1. I think that will sum up. Even if the temperature is not fitting the thing, right? It will just get smaller and it will work out. And for the date time, I think for now we can keep it, but yeah. So for the date time, right? Currently what we do is we get the complete data for time, right? What if in this auto text we'll do something? So just let's try it. I'm not sure if it will work. This one, we have the children, and here split. Let's split based on the type sign and just try to get the first one, that is 1. Okay. a column when access size is minimum. The children just put this. Click on no. Let's get the 0 and to open. Let's see how this looks. So if you do this, it's messing up the complete thing, right? Put this and expand it. This too. So it takes up only the remaining thing. Okay, first one. So we have a height of 60. This where do we go from here? Out of expanded options. Yeah, something like this, but the text size can be way smaller. That is 19. What if we have like 8? There's a lot of padding between it, right? Because it's trying to take up the full space. Okay, seems like this won't work out for us. I have to think of a better way because I'm not liking the way it is currently. So like this, and just put this. Now split and we should create that. So currently it's this one. It's not bad, but it's too large, right, to see things. I just wanted to not show the complete thing or something like that. But yeah, for now I think that can be good. So these are some things that we wanted to fix, and I think it's done for today. So we have all migrated to use the correct the database collections, right? And that is working out. Even the loading state and the retry state also is working out when you don't have internet, right? You need to have internet at least once when you start your app. but if you don't, right? Okay, that we can see later. Like, do we want to have internet on the first opening? Like, they may not even have that, right? And that should work out actually. That will see later. Yeah, I think that's it for today. We've already 2 hours we're streaming, and I think this can be a good stage where we can actually commit this. So the status, what are the log? So initial work, and this is the release date. So we can do git add all, git commit, working state, alpha. So we'll try to go from 1 to 10 and then think of releasing or something like that. Commit. Yeah, I think we really have a working state of this app, and everything is working as expected. Like, there is some UI issue, like the UI issue on list style. So when you click on this, you see the not here. So I think you can see more on this one. If you see the border is here, right? So this border needs to be of list style. This get fixed when you click on something else. So this is not being handled properly by Flutter. I've asked some senior tools. You need to do something of work around. So that I'll work on. And other than this, I think most of the things are working. It's an easy side on a right. It's not a complicated app. So yeah, even the logout also will work, and click on logout and you should get logged out. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it for today, and we'll catch up on the next live. Thanks for watching. Yeah, see you on the next.